Hi guys, so today I'm doing a bronzy gold summer makeup tutorial, and this is the look that I was wearing in my previous video, the review that I did on the Revlon Color Stay Whipped foundation. Super easy and perfect for summer, so if you're interested in seeing how to do this, then let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start with a concealer. I'm using this Makeup Forever palette. This is number 3. I'm just using the lightest shade, and I'm using my finger. I'm just going to take that underneath my eyebrow and then just bringing it down onto my lid. And I'm using this basically as a primer to keep my eyeshadow on. Okay, and I'm using the Lorac Pro palette today. I'm just going to be using a couple shades from this and then a MAC shade. To start off with, I'm just using a flat shader brush, and I'm using light bronze, which is the lightest gold shade. And I'm just going to apply this to the inner corner, just packing it on. And I'm just dividing my eyelid up into 3. So that first third half, I'm using this shade. And the next shade I'm going to be using is gold. It's just a little bit darker. I'm using that same brush, and I'm just going to put it in the middle of the lid. And I'm bringing it a little bit past like the 3rd mark, just so that the last shade that I'm going to use is going to blend better. So I'm just taking a 217 and I'm just blending the edges. And the last shade that I'm using a 239. I'm using Garnet or Garnet, not sure how you pronounce that. And this is just like a, kind of like a brick shade. It's like a bronzy brick. And I'm just going to use the tip of the brush to just make it angled up towards the crease, and then I'm going to bring it over. And I want to make sure that it's above my crease so that when I open my eyes, I can see the shadow sticking out above the crease. So I'm just going to bring it over. And same thing over here. Okay, now I'm taking a blending shade, and I'm using Samoa Silk with a 217, and I'm just blending the edges and then bringing what's left over down underneath my lower lash line. Just makes it look a little bit smoky, but we're not adding any product because we don't want it too smoky. And now I'm just taking a clean blending brush and blending it out even more. Okay, now I'm taking a liner brush, and I'm using Espresso from Loreal. It's a brown, dark brown liner. Now for cheeks, I'm using Devil from MAC. It looks really crazy. It's like a red orange, but it looks really pretty on the skin. It's super pigmented, so you have to be really careful. But I'm just putting this on the back of my cheeks and just blending it down. If you use just a light amount of this, it looks really pretty. Now I'm blending that out with Peachykeen from MAC. like a pinky shimmery shade, so you don't really need to use a highlighter with this. It just gives your skin a nice glow. I'm just taking a powder. This is Cargo Blu-ray powder. Just taking a big fluffy brush and I'm blending everything together. So I've already curled my lashes. I applied 1 coat of mascara. I used L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. And now I'm applying Jordana's Best Lash Extreme Mascara. And I like to use this after the L'Oreal Voluminous because I cannot apply 2 coats of this. It's just too dry and it kind of looks a little bit clumpy. And I also love this for bottom lashes. I feel like it really makes them pop and it stays put. It doesn't. Okay, now for lips, I'm using Makeup Forever's Rouge Artist Intense in number 22. It's a nude. And now I'm using Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 2C. This is just like a natural shade. And I like to apply after I apply my lipstick. And then just smudge it together. And then for a little bit of shine, I'm using Revlon's lip gloss in Foiled. It's kind of like a shimmery beige. So this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you soon.